Women are not another minority in the church. We are actually a majority. And ordained women are not just victims of unconscious bias, we are subject to legal discrimination, and I use that word technically not to upset anyone, but technically within the canons of the church, simply because of the bodies we inhabit.
Church, we've got a problem with women. I'm not specifically talking about churches that don't recognise women wearing a dog collar. I'm talking about more broadly. When someone or an organisation shows you who they are by their actions, believe them. If there are no women getting elected to be on a CNC, that is revealing about your diocese. If the position is that women are allowed to be involved in decision-making until the important stuff gets to be decided, then perhaps the people making those decisions about who should be involved haven't got women's interests at heart. The chaps from St. Poshington's love supporting women's ministry until all of a sudden the important stuff comes up.
But we know that society socialises men and women differently. Our life experiences, no matter how liberated or progressive we may like to consider ourselves, will be mediated differently. Women's voices and views and perspectives and insights need to be in the room. We know more diverse groups make healthier, more creative and better results. Mary proclaimed that the lowly would be lifted up. Jesus listened to, talked with, even allowed his mind to be changed by women. We know church and society have resisted this call. This kingdom vision for society has still yet to be truly fulfilled.
I feel that I've wasted an hour and a half of my life yesterday trying to convince you that the voices of young adults need to be heard in this chamber. And when I did that, you wholeheartedly agreed. I asked you yesterday, to co-opt them in here, and no one said anything about democratic processes. And then it is suddenly different when we are talking about women in leadership. Is it because it's too uncomfortably close to real, actual power?
I long for the day that we don't have to make specific provision for women's voices to be heard when we're making important decisions such as choosing a bishop. I long for the day we don't have to make specific provision for the voices of any group that knows itself to be marginalised to be heard. But sadly, we're not there yet. We still need to ensure that the voices of women are raised up, that we are not just listened to, but what we have to say is given equal consideration.